Hey everybody, this is going to be a review of SummerSlam 2010. I thought this pay-per-view, the undercard was kind of, mediocre. Definitely a weak SummerSlam undercard, probably one of the weakest that we've seen in recent memory. But I have to say the main event was awesome. It was really, really fun to watch. I'm definitely glad I watched this pay-per-view. And Bryan Danielson came back. It was a mark-out moment. It was just added a lot to that main event, and definitely the main event is must see. Probably one of the funnest main events you'll ever see uh, in WWE history. I thought it was great, but the undercard. I'm not really going to go into depth with the undercard. Orton and Sheamus, kind of disappointing. Anytime you see disqualification on pay-per-view, it kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth, especially for a SummerSlam. But you kind of had to see it coming. Um, the thing that sucks about SummerSlam nowadays is they usually just use at least one of the championship matches just to set up the next pay-per-view, which really, really is just awful. But it is what it is. The actual match was getting really good, but it was a flat disqualification ending. So that's pretty much what it was. Mysterio and Kane, a little bit slow in the beginning. Crowd just did not react towards anything. I give Kane credit. I think Kane is doing a great job being the champion. If Kane should have won the belt, he should have won it in 2003. That was definitely the time to give it to him. But I give him a lot of credit because he stuck it out. He's stuck with the WWE all these years, and I'm happy for him. And I think he's doing a great job. Him and Mysterio had a good match. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't amazing. It started to get really good. Mysterio did some beautiful counters to the choke slam, and Kane looked like a monster. They made him look really, really strong here. Looked like a strong champion. And Undertaker actually came out of the casket, and the whole segment between Undertaker, Mysterio, and Kane was pretty entertaining. I thought it was pretty cool. So it looks like we might get an Undertaker Kane feud coming up. So, but yeah, let me talk about the main event. The main event is definitely must see. It's definitely the reason to check out this show. They did some stuff with the Miz. During the show, the Miz actually explained that he decided to actually join Team WWE and would participate in the main event. And then when he came out, Cena said, "Yo, hold up. We're not going to trust somebody that made his decision the day of SummerSlam." So out comes, I thought maybe Triple H would come out. I thought maybe Vince McMahon would come out. So, the fact that Bryan Danielson came out was definitely a mark-out moment. It was awesome. He looked great out there. He eliminated, he got the first elimination of the match. He looked really, really good. I thought Jericho was super over in this match. He was probably the MVP as far as uh, Jericho and Daniel Bryan. They definitely their offense just awesome in this match. As far as the NXT team, the guys that really weren't that good, the guys that can't really go, were used to a minimum. So Gabriel, Heath Slater, and Wade Barrett pretty much carry the bulk of the match, but. Brett, and when Brett got tagged into the match, he looked good. Brett is an awesome puncher. He's probably, the best guy as far as, throwing punches, the WWE style. And he looked good out there. It was short. It was sweet when Brett was in there, and he actually got disqualified, used the chair. Actually, Wade Barrett threw the chair into the match, and then Brett just used it on, I believe it was Heath Slater. So then eventually, Edge and Jericho ran into Cena by accident. Then Jericho was blaming it on Cena. Then Edge got pissed off at Cena, so Edge and Jericho both got eliminated. And then they started bullying Cena and kind of put him at a disadvantage. So it was just Bryan Danielson and Cena going at it came down to just Bryan Danielson and Cena against maybe Gabriel, Slater, and Wade Barrett. So it was 3-on-2. And then eventually the Miz came in, took his Money in the Bank briefcase behind the referee's back, and slammed Bryan Danielson in the back with it, and then Danielson got eliminated. But yeah, while Danielson was in there, he looked awesome. I believe he made Heath Slater tap out to a crossface, but yeah, he looked great out there. And it came down to Cena versus Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel, and the match pretty much was pretty average from there. I mean, Cena pretty much got his generic win. Made a Wade Barrett tap out to the STFU. That's pretty much what it was. But overall, this is a fun main event. Cena didn't turn heel. We didn't get any epic heel turns. Michael Cole was really, really aggravated throughout the whole match that Danielson actually showed up and took the Miz's place. So I thought Cole was phenomenal on commentary tonight as far as selling that point. Yeah, it's just a really, really fun main event. I advise, this is probably not going to have a lot of replay value. Once you've seen it the first time, you're probably not going to want to watch it again. But, when you watch this match for the first time, you will be very, very entertained. For pure entertainment value, the main event is definitely must see. I'll probably give it 4.5 stars, and definitely save the pay per view. I mean, this is a one match show, obviously, but definitely check it out. So SummerSlam. Maybe I'll give this like a 7.5. I thought it was really good because of the main event. So, but like I said, the undercard was pretty average as we expected. It was actually a little bit weaker than undercard was a little bit weaker than I anticipated. But like I said, the main event definitely the reason to check out this show. All right.